What makes your
PC run
like a dream or a
nightmare?
The heart of
your PC is,
just as important.
As its brain.
but how do you choose the right parts?
In this video, we'll explore the essential parts of the PC and the peripherals that take your setup to the next level. Whether you're building your first PC or just want to learn what each part does, this guide will help you understand the basics.
We'll cover the main hardware components like CPU, GPU, and motherboard, and move onto must-have peripherals such as monitors, keyboard, and mice.
If you're overwhelmed by all the options for PC hardware, don't worry, we'll break it down in simple terms so you can make the right choice.
As someone who has built the dozens of PCs and tested countless of peripherals, I'll share a tip to help you build or upgrade your setup. What is the most important part of your PC to you? Let me know in the comments.
Let's dive into the world of PC building and discover what makes each part of your computer tick.
System unit case. For our first part of PC hardware, the system unit. System unit is the heart of your computer. It's the box that houses all the critical internal components like the motherboard, processor, RAM, and storage devices. But here's the thing, it does not include external devices or peripherals. That means no keyboard, monitor, mouse, or printer. Those are separate. So if you're ever confused about what counts as the computer itself, remember, it's all about what's inside this case.
Motherboard is the main circuit board in a computer, often called its backbone. At the center, you'll find the CPU socket, which is where the processor or the brain of the computer is installed. Surrounding it are the RAM slots, where the memory modules go. It also has expansion slot for adding components like graphics card, storage connectors for drives, and power connectors to supply energy. The input-output ports let you connect external devices like monitors, keyboards, and USB drives. Simply put, the motherboard is what enables all your computer's hardware to work together. Processor. It is the central component of a computer that performs calculations and executes instructions to run programs. Processor has three different types. First one, CPU or Central Processing Unit. It handles general tasks. GPU or Graphics Processing Unit. It focuses on visuals and gaming. And lastly, APU or the Accelerated Processing Unit. It combines a CPU and GPU on one chip. CPU socket. CPU socket is where the processor connects to the motherboard, enabling it to communicate with other components. There are three types of CPU socket. First one, LGA or the LAN grid array. It has pins on the motherboard and the CPU has flat pads. Second, PGA or pin grid array. It has pins on the CPU which fit into the holes on the motherboard. And lastly, BGA or the ball grid array, where CPU was soldered directly to the motherboard using a small solder.
System cooling. It manages and reduces heat from components like the CPU and GPU to prevent overheating and ensure optimal performance. It uses hardware like heat sinks, thermal paste, fans, and liquid cooling to maintain stable temperature, extending component lifespan and improving system reliability. Fans are essential component in system cooling, responsible for maintaining airflow within the PC. Intake fan bring cool air into the case, while exhaust fan remove hot air. Preventing overheating, proper fan placement and configuration ensure balanced airflow, keeping components cool and improving overall system performance. Heatsink and thermal paste work together to manage heat from components, like the CPU or GPU. The heatsinks absorb and disperse heat, while thermal paste fills microscopic gap between the heatsink and the processor, ensuring the efficient heat transfer for better cooling and performance.
Liquid cooling system. Water cooling, also called liquid cooling, is a method used to lower the temperature of a computer processor units, or CPUs, and sometimes graphic processor units. This process uses water rather than air as the cooling medium, because water can conduct heat about 30 times faster than air. Additionally, a water cooling system allows computer components to run at higher speeds while reducing system noise. Fixed disk, commonly known as a hard disk drive, is a non-volatile storage device that stores and retrieves digital data using a magnetic storage. Unlike removable storage devices like USB flash drives or external hard drives, a fixed disk is permanently installed inside the computer. RAM is the familiar acronym for Random Access Memory, which is the temporary storage in your computer that gives applications a place to store and access data on a short-term basis. Having more RAM means that more data can be accessed and read almost instantly, as opposed to being written on your hard drive or SSD.
Back then, if your motherboard LAN port has been broken, you can only use network interface card. But nowadays, if your motherboard LAN port has been broken, not only network interface card you can use, you can also use Wi-Fi dongle and LAN adapter. Monitor is the device that displays the information of your computer, and also the monitor also has many specifications. For example, monitor display have many types like LCD, LED, IPS, OLED, and many more. And also, monitor have many different ports. For example, display port, VGA, DBI, HDMI, and USB Type-C. Keyboard is an input device used to enter character and function into the computer system by pressing buttons or keys, and also the keyboard have many types like mechanical keyboard, ergonomic keyboard, wireless keyboard, multimedia keyboard, and many more. And there also have many types of keyboard ports. We have PS2, USB Type A, and USB Type-C, and many more.
The mouse. The humble mouse, a small device we interact with daily, is a pointing device. We move it across a surface to control a cursor on our screen, selecting files, icons, and executing commands. Its widespread adoption began with the Apple Macintosh, and now it is integral to every graphical user interface. Microphone. The microphone. Unlike speakers, microphones are input devices. They can do opposite. They convert sound wave into electrical signal that a computer or other device can understand and process, that allow us to record audio, use voice command, and participate in video conferencing. Next, we have a computer speakers. These are output device, converting electrical signals from the computer into an audible sound. They can connect directly to a computer or to other audio sources. Whenever analog or digital, their core function is to translate electrical signals into sound wave we can hear.
So, there you have it. Building or upgrading a PC doesn't have to be overwhelming once you understand the key components and peripherals. From the CPU and motherboard to cooling solutions, RAM, storage.
And all those extra gadgets like your monitor, keyboard, and mouse. Each part plays an important role in getting your PC to run smoothly. Whether you're in gaming, working, or creating, picking the right parts will ensure your setup is reliable and efficient.
Take your time, make informed choices, and remember, we're always here to guide you. Happy building!